literally just got back right now. I just entered my house in Arua, and yeah, we have a lot to clean. I've not been here for 4 weeks, and it shows. It actually shows. So before I even think about resting, sleeping, and all of that, we are going to clean up this mess. For me, the journey to declutter my mind ideally starts with cleaning up and organizing everything around me. So it was very, very important that I put everything upside down and then started all over again. I arranged my room from scratch. Good morning. Hello to you too. Happy New Year. It is the morning after the whole cleaning shenanigans, cleaning therapy, if you will. I got so tired yesterday that I just went straight to bed. Like, I literally just fell asleep. Immediately I fell on the bed. So today we will proceed with what we remained with. So I will be putting away the things that I washed. I have a little bit of laundry to do, and then I have an overgrown flower in my garden and it's right by my door. So I want to deal with that. And then maybe later on I'll go grocery shopping because I need to restock my fridge. It's empty. So I guess that's what we'll be doing. And then with my remaining time, I'm probably going to study in between naps. But I am fully dedicated, especially this day, to just sleeping, to just resting. And coincidentally, our prayer point for today is on rest. Of course, not just the physical or emotional rest, but also one of the things that it said in the prayer point that stood out for me is that rest is part of having like that intimate relationship with God, which I found is quite interesting. So yeah, we're going to rest today. Today we are going to rest. That's pretty much what we shall do. So let's get to work. Let's get to work.
This is the Global News Podcast from the BBC World Service. I'm Will Chalk, and in the early hours of Tuesday the 6th of January, these are our main stories. Venezuela's new president is sworn in, while the old president, who insists he is still in charge, sits in jail in New York. We investigate the court case crisis in South Africa, where thousands of trials are being left in limbo. And how close are we to a world where AI does all of our driving for us? Also in this podcast,
we had an imposter, somebody wearing a rear admiral's uniform and medals. One of the medals, nobody has ever been able to wear that medal. It hasn't been presented to anybody as yet.
How a fake admiral fell on his own sword. So Venezuela officially has a new president. The former Vice President, Delcy Rodriguez, has been sworn in as leader in the capital. So by any reckoning, what life is going to look like in Venezuela after the removal of its erstwhile leader is yet to become clear. And to confuse matters more, the US State Department's been posting images of Donald Trump online with the caption, "This is our hemisphere, the Western Hemisphere." A lot to unpick. Let's start with the country's new interim leader. Ivan Briscoe works for the International Crisis Group and has met Delcy Rodriguez 3 times.
She is a trained lawyer. She's very professional. She's technocratically skilled. She has been deeply involved in the economic liberalisation of the country over the last few years. But she's also a hardline ideologue. So, contrary to the impression which some media outlets have been given.
Maduro's capture. Others angry about President Trump's claim that he will run Venezuela and control its oil. Maduro and his wife both pled not guilty to charges of narco-terrorism and drug trafficking. Ms. Flores had a bandage on her forehead and what looked like bruising on her face. Inside the courtroom, Nicolas Maduro was asked only to enter a plea. But speaking in Spanish, he insisted that he is still the president of his country, complained that he had been kidnapped by the United States, and described himself as a prisoner of war. Maduro was returned to prison after his brief court appearance.